Hello everyone, it's Baldy Chris, and it is now Enter the Gungeon Unloaded, and it is episode 34, which is still kind of grinding things out. So we've got to grind out a hunt for lead maidens, got to grind out some hegemony credits to be able to buy stuff off Doug. I think he'll still have another couple of batches of items to sell after this. I think we've exhausted Trork's supply. And we might well have exhausted Goopton's supply as well. We'll see if he restocks after this run. And yeah, there's the expensive items left in the shop. So yeah, bring on hegemony credits and we'll see where we go. So I'm playing as Bullet again. Got him unlocked a little while ago, so why not? But also partly because we haven't got the hegemony credits to play as the special characters that require payment to play. Just had a low battery warning flash up, so I'm just going to go plug in. Make sure that I don't get caught by surprise by battery dying completely during the run. Okay, straight away I've done a stupid. I had reminded myself that the bullet is immune to contact damage and does a decent amount of roll damage as well. So I thought I'd put it to the test. And of course he's might be immune to contact damage, but standing right beside someone while they fire off, he is not immune to in the slightest. As is exhibited there, this is going to be a very early bath for the bullet, I think. Enemies like this without a projectile weapon. There we go, one more hit and he's gone. Could at least get one of them. That would be sort of helpful. There he is. Let's not use the bullet. At least not use him in that particular way. Well, I will use him again, but like I say, I will use him in a slightly cleverer fashion. So yeah, for all that some people love playing as the bullet, I don't for exactly that reason. Once he's lost his projectile attack, I don't think he's that great. And, you know, for all that you can get up close and do the sword swipe, and take bullets out of the air and do roll damage and stuff like that, it just doesn't work with an enemy that's swinging a bullet round, or a string of bullets around its head. So let's try doing some roll damage on this one. There we go. It's, you know, it's got its uses, but it was nothing against the chain nut and didn't have a secondary weapon to fall back on, so I didn't think a good choice really. I suppose it depends what your playstyle is, and mine is very definitely staying back and staying out of harm's way. So yeah, I mean, after all, the game is called Enter the Gungeon, which does suggest that projectile weapons are the best way to go, and I'm fully in agreement with that. Okay, blue chest, not too exciting. I'll hang on to my key and check out what the options are going to be for the rest of the level. Ideally I'll hit some of these bats before they start firing. I'm sure there is a way to tell the individual bat types apart, I just haven't learnt what it is, and I never know if they're going to fire 1, 2 or 3 shots, and it'd be handy to know. It's easy enough to be ready to dodge the first shot, if you're not expecting a second and third, much more troublesome. Thought I've got this one down here. Third choice of blue chest or blue chest. It's not terribly generous. We don't yet know what the overall key situation is going to be. Nor the overall cash situation. So we've definitely got enough to buy a key, and there will be a key for sale. There always is. Whether we'll get a key kin or a key... Oh, it's talk of the devil, a key kin. Did manage to get it in time as well. Along with the chance kin as well. Which is great. Except that I haven't got any ammo. Or, I haven't got anything I put ammo in, is more what I'm getting at. So, one key, Phoenix, a cell creep. Nothing really very exciting here. I don't think the Phoenix is great. Oh, we are basically out of combat rooms. I suspect the last unexplored room must be the boss fight. It's not impossible there's one room before the boss fight. But no, I didn't think so. Right, okay, I think I'm just going to open the chests that I've had so far. Why are there 3 chests? So one's dropped in that room. I didn't even notice that happening. So we've got Sponge, so I can now talk to Professor Gupton if I see him. And this will be a weapon. Oh, and it's a terrible one. Good grief. Absolutely awful setup. Didn't even hit it. Oh, that's doing terrible damage. That's in terribly low amounts of damage. Not the sort of terrible damage that would strike terror into the old king. It's not the old king, it's the bullet king, but you know what I mean. The only good thing it is doing is taking its bullets out of the equation. Not even all of them. Oh god, stop getting hit, you tit. Oh, of course, I can't swap to the starter weapon. Because I've lost the projectile effect by taking heart damage. There we are, let's hope I get enough heart health to refill. I do. The boxing glove. Are you mental? The shitting boxing glove. Christ on a bike. tell you what I'm doing with that, is I am selling it immediately. If I can remember how to drop it. Oh, he's gone and dropped both weapons. Oh no, he hasn't. I thought he dropped the banana as well. Right. I don't even know how much I got given for that, but I'm buying the Phoenix. I'm also going to buy the other key and open up the last chest as well, in the hope that there's something not shit inside it. Yeah, Napalm Strike. It's not shit. It's not particularly good, but it's not shit. And yeah, we are very much out of the running for the oubliette. What with the complete lack of keys we now have. But I will have a quick look for secret rooms. Don't think the top wall is likely because there's just stuff in front of it, which usually rules it out. So, nope. What about this one? Again, I think there's too much stuff in front of the walls, although the overall geography of the room... Oh, hello, I've got a little phoenix with me. I must have synergised with something. Oh, it has. It's synergised with the Napalm Strike. Yeah, we don't appear to have a secret room there. Check the exit room. Nope. So the shape of the shop sometimes lends itself to having a secret room. Not this time though. Okay, second floor it is then. Didn't even see how many hegemony credits I got for that boss fight. One. Whoopee. Phoenix companion is quite helpful, firing off fiery shots for me, and being able to set things on fire with the Phoenix is also quite helpful. Unfortunately, you do need to be quite close up to do that, and I've singularly failed to do so. Burn. Yeah, that was quite a tight corner to be in. Oh, and that was quite a lucky escape. That was far less of a lucky escape, with it not being an escape at all. Should have probably refilled the banana if anything there. Not to worry. It'd be nice if I could refill my health, having taken a couple of stupid hits there. Why is this room empty? Very unusual. Hit something, for Christ's sake. Something other than yourself, for God's sakes. at least is one of the things I've got to hunt. Oh, what an awful fucking hit. Oh, Jesus, didn't even manage to take it out with an napalm strike. Right, I am 100% not playing as the bullet on the next run, that is for sure. Let's try the Marine. He at least has one more hit point than the other ones, which will hopefully serve to keep me alive a little bit longer than the truly embarrassing runs that I've been having there. Yeah, let's do a rainbow run as well. Again, it might serve to keep me alive a little bit longer too. I'll start off with the Magic Suite, which gets good stats. I think there's improved health straight away, so I've got the extra heart. I think there's improved speed, possibly improved reload, and possibly improved damage as well. It's a good thing. Certainly based on how terribly I've been playing so far in this episode, it's a good thing. I have, of course, neglected that I will have to take on the boss fight using just my starter weapon, so that ammo is useless to me. It is perfectly possible to do boss fights using starter weapons. Just wouldn't necessarily recommend that you do. There's health in that last room that I missed. Let's put it in the dispenser for later. There we go. Still something alive. Is this the last one? It was, yes. Hello, Bowler. Don't think I saw anything as good as a green chest in the last run. That's just typical of rainbow mode though. Give you chests that are noticeably better than what you have been having up to that point. Yeah, probably no reason not to just take on the boss fight now. It's going to be starter weapon based, so... Oh dear. No master round. So this is probably one of the major drawbacks of using a starter pistol for a boss fight, is that it means the fight lasts longer than normal and therefore you are more likely to get hit. But the simple fact is I got hit so bloody quickly there that I can't blame it on usage of the starter pistol. I was trying to do roll damage there, forgetting I'm not playing as the bloody bullet anymore. And I really need to finish off that one, since the surviving one gets a health buff. So you really are best just taking on one and then the other, rather than spreading your attacks across both of them. Again, it makes it more likely that you'll get hit if you do try and take on both at once for longer than necessary. Right, health and armour back where it was. Let's see what else we've got on the floor. Hopefully rooms with chandeliers. I need to get chandelier kills in. Maybe also a Winchester game. I need to carry on playing that. Right, do I want to go to the oubliette? I actually don't know if I can go to the oubliette yet because I haven't found the fireplace room. It's not impossible the water barrel will get popped. Not even junk out there, just rude. Right, okay. Well, I would struggle to pop the water barrel in an empty room. It can be done. Certainly done it as the gunslinger. He's had synergies that sporadically fired off like a little laser or something like that, and the laser went off without me touching anything and popped the barrel for me, so no oubliette that run. Right, not exactly super flush with cash, but let's buy a second key and go check out the oubliette. Probably get myself a weapon this time. I say that, there are certain things that outweigh weapons as far as I'm concerned, and the yellow chamber is one of them. So there we are, despite my complete failure to get the master round and having only conducted one boss fight so far, I'm up to 6 full hearts. Can't go wrong with that. I mean, you can go wrong with that. There's any number of ways you can go wrong with that. Walking straight to bullets for a start. No, what we've got is, apart from the extra health, which is nice, we've also got the possibility to charm an enemy on entrance to a room. And so long as it's an enemy that doesn't shoot absolutely everywhere, then that's a good thing to have, because it'll start targeting the other enemies for you. Like I say, if it fires everywhere, you're just as likely to get caught up in it as not. But if it's one that's more targeted, then yeah, you can just let it get on and do its job. It stays charmed for however long you're in the room for as well, or until it dies at least. So I've watched other people play the game, and they seem to make a beeline for killing the charmed enemy. Which, to be fair, I nearly did there as well, but yeah, the one that is charmed in here isn't super ideal, because it does fire fairly indiscriminately. But yeah, I mean, normally it's targeted on my position, so presumably it starts targeting other positions on a not indiscriminate basis. But it's got quite a big shot spread, But yeah, it seems to have targeted things that definitely weren't me on a fairly imprecise basis, and it did seem to help out getting the room cleared, and didn't catch me up in its malarkey at all, which was jolly nice. For some reason there isn't a charmed enemy this time round. I should have just stayed behind the table. What was I thinking? I think the charmed enemy is only ever in the first wave as well. Oh, stupid hit. I don't know why, I just don't seem to have been getting charmed enemies in the last few rooms. I've got myself thoroughly cornered. There we are. That wasn't textbook by any means. There we are, finally there's a charmed enemy again. Ugh. Oops, did not mean to shoot the charmed one there. There we go, I think there's a key lurking under all those bullets. There is. Yeah, as before, there's no reason not to take on the boss fight right now, because it's going to have to be done off the starter weapon, whatever happens. Which will make this a long old battle. So at least I'm playing as the Marine, who's at least got a decent range on his weapon. If I was playing as Pilot, half these shots wouldn't even be landing. Yeah, I've done some boss rush videos where I've been playing in rainbow mode and basically picked poorly. Ugh, that was close. And run out of ammo on the weapons I have been using. I had to finish off some bosses using just starter pistols. And I can tell you that Dragon on a starter pistol takes quite a long time, as does the Mind Flayer. But they are possible. Dare say someone out there has made a point of playing the entire way through the game, probably on challenge mode and double challenge mode and going full curse and all sorts of other nonsense using just the starter weapon. I'm definitely not that good. Might be interesting to try sometime, just doing a starter pistol run. But I don't think it would be one where I beat the game for sure. I mean, you saw me earlier in this episode not make it past the first floor using the bullet, so in fact not even make it very many rooms into the first floor at that. Okay, I don't know if I got hit in that battle or not. Sort of irrelevant, because you don't get a master round for it even if you do. The only major benefit to doing a flawless hit against the secret floor bosses is, well, you didn't get hit, so you keep your health. Yeah, where's the old crest? shop at least. Sort of keeping one eye on reaching 115 cash for the rat key. So that probably means I can't actually buy anything here anyway. But the only thing I'd really want to buy would be the blanks. Actually, I didn't realise I had spare health. Let's take that. Get myself topped up. Oh dear, oh dear. Still, I suppose I'm still half a heart better off than I would have been. The charmed one there. Just trying to get the grenades. Right, okay. Oh, I guess the old crest must be about there then, since it's basically been through everything else. But it's a shrine. Yeah, give me some glass guan stones. And that's what all the extra keys are for. It's the possibility of putting in unnecessary room locks. I think that's one of the naughtiest things that the Gungeon does. Is, you know, you need keys for the rat hatch, for the oubliette hatch, and for the chests, but to have to have a key just to open normal rooms is just mean. You get few enough keys in a game. I don't think it should be. Okay, I have absolutely no idea what happened there. Right, technical difficulties abound. For reasons I don't understand, even though I was plugged in to the USB lead and should have been constantly charging up, it decided to disconnect my controller. I've restarted said controller, which now gives me a full battery health report, which is sooner than I would have expected for it to be fully charged. I haven't been plugged in all that long, but I certainly wouldn't have expected it to disconnect. Don't know what the fuck's going on. I've got the second controller on charge now, so if it happens again, it did at least do it at a reasonably fortuitous moment rather than in the heat of combat. So yeah, if it does it again, I can just swap to the other controller, and I mean, hopefully it won't happen again. It's a pain in the arse. Right. I really should pick up a weapon, but I like the ticket. The ticket's a great item. Broccoli's also a good item as well. Broccoli on top of the magic sweet stats would be very good. As stupid as it might seem, I'm going to take the ticket. Because I can use it, the Gatling Gull, as a human shield. Oh, might this lead directly to the altar room? That'd be handy if it did. I don't think it will, because the exit's at the bottom rather than the side. But yes, so you can use the Gatling Gull as a human shield, which is very helpful in terms of getting flawless victories in the boss fights, because you can just stand behind it and even shoot through it. And yeah, just let the gull do all the damage against the boss on your behalf. So anything that makes your life easier. Still can't actually use any of the ammo drops because I haven't got a gun. I don't know why I'm not seeing charmed enemies at the moment. The yellow chamber is letting me down. There we go, there's one. Right, come on, where's the altar room? Must be off the other chest room. And that's not a mimic. Sensing motion around the lid, but I think it's just Bowler kicking his feet, and it is sometimes hard to differentiate. If it was a mimic, I'd have just left it alone. There's no point disturbing mimics in rainbow mode. I should also have teleported away from where I just was instead of rolling over the gap, because although rolling over the gap should be very easy to do, it's also very easy to get wrong. What the fuck got me there? Seriously, what got me there? I have no idea. Well, I guess we're not going to the Abbey then. Genuinely have no idea what got me. Maybe something spawned in on me, maybe it was one of those annoying little plastic bullets that zips in really quickly. Genuinely baffled. I certainly didn't think anything had managed to shoot me, that's for sure. Not too far away from the altar room by the look of things. So yeah, we're currently looping round to a chest room, so my guess is that chest room will be the one that the altar room comes off. Could actually use the Gatling Gull for some of these rooms. Not absolutely sure how long it takes to recharge. I should have probably done it sooner rather than later. Yeah, I think if I was going to have used it and wanting it to recharge before the boss fight, I should have already done so. So I'll just have to, there we go. And I think it was just the one hit that took the old crest as well. Very annoying. And a hit that I just didn't see at that. Also noticing, haven't had any lead maidens yet this floor, which on the one hand's good. Oops, sorry mate. Oh, I was trying a second time as well. Complete accident. Go on. Get the job done. Oh dear, my little friendly boy got killed. Yeah, not having lead maidens is, on the one hand, sorry you're going to be suicided there, mate. Means you don't have to deal with lead maidens, but I do have a hunting quest to get them at the minute, so... There's an argument for wanting to see them, for sure. Okay, well I guess we must be coming pretty close to the boss fight. Or very close, as the case may be. Now, it's especially helpful to... Oh, there we go. Straight away lost the master round. Yeah, a more static boss than the Anaconda is one that's... best case scenario for using the Gatling Gun as a human shield. God, why do I keep walking into these bloody bullets? Yes, if I'd managed to stay out of trouble there, that would have been better. But Gatling Gull very definitely doing all the heavy lifting for me there. I still can't use these friggin' ammo things. Right, I guess I didn't buy the rat key since I've got loads of cash, but let's go get it now. Is there anything else here I can use that's worth having? I suppose blanks wouldn't be a bad idea. Yeah, if I'd had my wits about me, I could have used blanks instead of getting shot in that boss fight. Right, okay. No point looking for secret rooms in rainbow mode, so off to the next floor, and I guess I'm definitely due picking up a weapon. Or do I consider this my starter weapon challenge? Technically I am still just using my starter weapon. Plenty of other upgrades, but I am just using the starter weapon. I'm going to try the Cobalt Hammer. I haven't ever really used this a great deal. Yeah, it's got a bit of bite to it, hasn't it? Oh, I could do minecart kills here. Yeah, I don't know if that actually counts as a minecart kill. Come back, cat. Yeah, I don't think I particularly like this weapon. It's not got high ammo, it's not got a fast fire rate, and it doesn't even seem to be doing super amounts of damage. Which for a weapon that's only packs in 60 bullets, I would expect slightly better payoff on. Just, you have to slide across the table, so I won't hear talk of doing otherwise. Everything dead. appears everything is dead, but for some reason the money has not come to me. I don't know why. Alright, let's go pay a visit to the shop, since that is literally the only other exit out of that room. Yeah, don't think I really want to bother refilling the Cobalt Hammer, actually. Oh, didn't realise I was shooting at the spider there. A charmed spider, rather. Normally I said a spider wasn't a good one to have charmed, because they still spew out loads and loads of bullets, but they spewed them out very definitely away from me, and that's fine. God, the Germany credit total is slow. I was wondering, could I let the charmed enemy do all the damage for me there? Answer, no. Not reliably. What about now? Is that it? That is it done. And for some reason it's still alive. Right. Going to get into that bloody minecart. Determined to get to minecart kills, however stupid that might be. I'm even going to shoot the charmed one while I'm at it. Or try to shoot the charmed one at least. Go on, charmed guy, take them all out. Or take yourself out, whichever. Yeah, that definitely wasn't an ideal choice of enemy to have charmed. But since I was behind cover, it didn't really matter just how much of the room its bullets covered. Stop giving me notes out of the chests. Like, give me even junk would be helpful in some way. But, you know, bit of health, bit of ammo, bit of armor, bit of whatever. Haven't noticed any rats on the floor yet either. Probably going to need a much better... Oh, I had sponge, didn't I? Or was that a previous run? It was a previous run. I was going to say I can finally understand what Gungeon's saying, but... not this time. Yeah, I probably need a much better weapon setup to actually take on the rat fight. I don't really feel I've got that just yet, even being able to hide behind Gatling Gull. Never know though, might get something very good out of the rainbow chest on the rat floor. That was a sneaky little hit that came up from one of those bubble bullets. Anything that comes in off screen is basically sneaky, and even more so if it hits me. Go on, get it. Thank you. Well, I didn't see the rats initially, but the explosion has revealed the hatch. kill the rats for their loose affiliation with the resource pool rat. Okay, so the hatch is on the map, so I can come back to that nice and easy. Not exactly many options left to explore. Yeah, that was quite useful to have that one charmed. I managed to stay out of its way quite nicely. So yeah, that's presumably it. That is it. So one more blank, and I don't really want to be buying health. Don't think I desperately need to buy health, so I'm not going to. Let's get in here with Gatling Gull and do my best to stand behind him. I was hit absolutely straight away, can you believe it? Must have got some kind of synergy going on with Cobalt Hammer, who's now doing something much nicer than it was originally. Maybe it synergizes with Gatling Gull, I don't know. I know it's actually hitting the damn thing, but it's giving off a pretty fireworks display, if nothing else. That's another hit there. Oh, Gatling Gull is now dead. Does normally survive to the end of boss fights. So much for this prediction of being able to adequately hide behind with Gatling Gull and get flawless victories. It has let me down twice so far. Twice out of a possible 2 times if it comes to that. That weapon is now empty as well. Right. Cannot believe I just dropped off the fucking rail. Thus losing my armour and wasting the blank that I set off immediately before it. If I'd just fallen off the rail, at least the armour would have opened the secret wall. I'd already opened it. Oh well. I think I'll take this crescent crossbow purely because I haven't taken it yet. I think I had it unlocked in my Ammonomicon alright, but I haven't actually used it. Some silly hits there. It was getting really hard to work out which of the beams were coming from the charm skeleton and which of them were coming from the enemy skeleton. And then because the beam from the charm skeleton wasn't hurting me, I made the mistake of thinking that the bullets from the charm skeleton wouldn't either, and they did. So yeah, there we go. Anyway, one rainbow chest, one not terribly brilliant weapon out of it, and some loss of health. Not the ideal state of play. I'm going to take the fight saber, even though it gives me curse. Even though I like the look of the extra health. But yeah, I think just having a halfway useful weapon would be nice. Still walks into a hit, good grief. Go on, charmed enemy, you can get them. Some health drops would be nice since it's looking really, really shit. Fuck it. Come on, Gatling girl. Go do some work for me. Or stand behind a pillar and achieve fuck all. What are you doing, you great gormless twat? Still took a fucking hit. Christ alive. Well, he wasn't nearly as much help as I thought he would be. No skeleton summoning. Ah, fucking icy floors of me slipping into the fucking line of fire. So, this run looks like it's coming to an end imminently. And all I've done is get myself up to a grand total of 10 hegemony credits, which is, to not put too fine a point on it, fucking dismal. Okay, a little bit of health. God knows I needed it. A jam skeleton, what fun. Ah. Back here and stop jamming things, you bastard. Right, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, there is basically one whole thing that I can buy with 10 hegemony credits. Well, two. You'll soon see what they are. It's a gunslinger run. Or a paradox run. Have I managed to get any of these friggin' things? Apparently none. Yes, 21, I get it, I get it. Let's see if I can actually raise enough hegemony credits off this powerful character to buy some shit. Well, it's hard to ignore big shooty gun, really. Probably won't use it too much on the first floor. Come on to the chandelier. I will get the 100 chandelier kills. Yeah, first floor, all basic enemies pretty much can be taken out fairly easily with the gunslinger starter weapon. So yeah, probably not too much need to use the BSG just yet. Although on a big room, maybe. Did I also get the chance kin? I don't think I did. That was one of the main reasons I fired off the BSG there. Oh. And yes, I did take a hit in that room. It's sometimes quite difficult to actually find a safe spot for yourself. Yeah, so the big shooty gun will be getting more use on the later floors, because I can't even put it to particularly much use on the boss fight, unfortunately. It does do a good chunk of damage, but it just it's so slow. I'm going to let the boss health meter get to its fullest before I fire the shot, just so I can see how much damage it did. Apparently not enough to even take out the blooming Chancellor. It is quite a good chunk of damage. Like I say though, it's just so slow. I know I should have been able to sidestep all those bullets, but oh, for fuck's sake, get a bloody flawless at some point today, would you please? Quite apart from getting the master rounds, they also tend to pay a little bit better in hegemony credits than rounds where you got hit. There we go, a whopping 3 hegemony credits. Thus making me still in deficit for this run. The ammo refill was nice though. And I'll probably clear the floor for the purposes of getting cash. Just makes life easier in the long run if you can have sufficient cash to buy keys if needed. There are some instances of needing keys in Rainbow mode. Few, but some. As far as I'm concerned, I've now got all the keys that I actually need out of Rainbow mode. So I can open the oubliette and the rat hatch. Yeah, nothing else there that I really want to buy. But yeah, the main use for cash in Rainbow mode is topping up ammo. So long as you actually do encounter shops with ammo in them. I've gone the wrong way. Rooms with chandeliers, please. Oh, bloody black chest on a rainbow run. Of course it is. Still, the health was needed. Right, oubliettes. I'll probably be making far more judicious use of the big shooty gun, but we'll see what else we get out of the chest. Riddle of lead? I think it is, isn't it? Alpha bullets would improve the strength of the big shooty gun even further, but I think riddle of lead. So there we are, look at that, 4 heart containers. I totally did get a master round on the last level. I did. How on earth did that Pookalon survive? Unless it was the second wave all on its own. Again the Pookalon survived, what the fuck? I watched it that time. That one did not survive. Don't know what was going on for the other ones to have been different. Everything dead now. Took a while, but yes. And yeah, ammo for sale, so if need be, I can top up the BSG. It's not looking too bad just yet though. Shrine of some kind. Some of the unlocks I had left in this game were for usages of shrines. There we are, I've used a blank. I get a chest. And Bowler denies me the contents, but if that was one of the ones that I still needed to use, I've used it, so there's no immediately obvious unlock for, for having done so, but even though there's typically zero benefit attached to using shrines in rainbow mode, I might use them just for the purposes of doing unlocks. This room has not actually been a prime choice for using the big shooty gun in. It's got several waves in it, and it's actually the last wave that would benefit most from getting BSG'd, because there's two of these nasty types. There we are, take that. Yeah, ghosts can sometimes survive BSGs if they're phased out at the point at which it goes off. And I will take the ammo refill, thank you very much. A little bit soon for an ammo refill, but yeah, I'll have it. So I still don't really have a boss killer on my hands, do I? Firing in what I assume to be the general direction of bosses I know to be there just from having done the rune God knows how many times, and the bullet patterns that are coming my way. Where are you all hiding? Is that it? It is, and yet another ammo refill. I mean, look, it's basically 3 consecutive rooms that have given me an ammo drop. And there will definitely come a point in the game where I will have far, far greater need of ammo than every 3 rooms, and it just won't drop it for me. Definitely a troll algorithm at work with this game, and I'm convinced of it. Right, do I need to go through that room? Not right now, but I suspect I will need to. Just looking at the map here, we've got what must be a chest room down there, and this exit is probably going to loop to the chest room. Meaning I will have to cross that trap room, which isn't ideal. But I'm going to hold off doing it as long as possible. How is that ghost not dead yet? I mean, it is a ghost, it probably is dead, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I was going to say, nearly went charging into that room without the BSG fully charged, which would have been a rookie error, but wasn't actually very much in the room anyway. Yeah, of course, a synergy chest to blow up in rainbow mode, of course. It's Don't see very much in the way of synergy chests in normal mode. Fuck off. Oh, that's not the exit. Thought I'd charged up enough before going into the room there, but I clearly did not. And it looks like there's quite a big second wave of enemies in this room. Are they all gone yet? Apparently so. Must be close to the boss by now. Yes, we are. Okay, if you're going to do an attack I can't retaliate against, I'm going to charge up a BSG. You asked for it. Oh dear, stupid hit. You think I'd have learnt how to dodge that by now? Really going to do your disappearing trick again, are you? Get out another BSG for that. Still haven't broken even on bloody hegemony credits yet. Okay, BSG and Old Crest are quite a good combination. It does... I mean, I might be speaking too soon. It does, I think, radically improve your chances of staying or keeping the crest intact by hopefully getting a drop on any enemies in any room you go into. Not to say it's impossible to take a hit, or that a second wave won't do you in, but it's, you know, it stands you in good stead. Right, that looks like a boss killer to me. It's actually also quite a good one to use as just an initial shot going into any given room. That would have been really helpful if the BSG shot had actually worked, rather than just ricocheting off the bloody wall to zero effect. Not taking any chances with getting hit while I'm still carrying the crest. God, there's still more bloody enemies to come. They've absolutely cornered me and are going to blow up in my face. making me fucking work to get this crest to the place, isn't it? Did get one fewer lead maiden on the hunting quest at least. Right, of course it'd be too much to expect that this would actually lead to the altar room. Right, is that the room empty yet? Apparently not. Okay. Right, I'll head for that chest room and hope that that is where the altar room is, since it's been stubbornly unavailable so far. Of course it's not this one. And of course I get nothing out of the chest. This game really hates me at times. Right, where would a chest room be? And it nearly caught me out with a bloody floor trap there as well. Which is very easily done and very, very annoying to lose the old crest to a floor trap. Right, we are at least looping round to a chest room again. So hopefully the altar room will make itself known very shortly as well. That was terrible use of the big shooty gun. Right, there we go. Easy to mimic, which would just be the real kick in the teeth to take a hit off a mimic, leading into the altar room. There we go, altar room, finally. To run out of ammo on this as well. Yeah, now those bat types looked different to each other, but they both appeared to only fire off one shot after death. Oh, actually no, one fired off 2 shots simultaneously. It's the ones that do 3 consecutive shots, they often get me. Is that a purple lantern outside this room? It's... yeah, I'm not sure if it is. It's a safe room, whatever it is. It's an extra blank at the very least, isn't it? So, no other use for the keys. And I can store the heart for later, just in case I take another silly hit, which I wouldn't put past myself. Right, railgun, I suppose. Oh, she got me. Oh, really? I've not had a single flawless victory in the whole of this episode. I've got a feeling I haven't. Which is just pretty poor. Right, anything else in the shop worth having? Maybe some extra blanks, I don't know. Or keep the money for ammo, potentially. Yeah, I'll hang on to the money. BSG definitely needs some ammo. Right, having opened up the Abbey, let's go to the Abbey. Right, battle standard, not much use without a companion. Don't care for the super hot watch. Duct tape is nice, but it doesn't go with either of these weapons terribly well. I think that weapon is surprisingly powerful for a little one, but I don't think it lasts very well. Some extra health might be useful, but with two slow firing weapons, one of which is about to run out, I think a new weapon is needed. I'll try this one, I don't recognise it though. Ew. Looks like it should pack a bit of a punch though, doesn't it? Less effective than I might have thought, until it does that reload effect. Ooh, still got something alive. Suppose I ought to go in using the BSG till it runs out, really. These fat boys survive the BSG though, they just start to inflate. Okay, which way? All in all, that was pretty poor use of a BSG shot as well. Ghost that survived it, and one of them fat boys that also barely seemed to notice it. So remember when it was just giving me ammo willy-nilly earlier? Wouldn't mind getting some of that action happening again. Right, I need a way. I'm going to disappear for a moment. Won't be long. Ta-ra for now. Okay, apologies, I am back. Apologies for the absence, rather than apologies for being back, of course. Yeah, I can't see there's very much use in opening that, even though I've got plenty of bloody keys. Got 3 bits of junk already, only really need 2. And the chances of it being a hidden rainbow chest are so close to nil. I'm just gonna pass it by. Is that it for this room? Okay. Good boy, Bello, you got some ammo. And now, so do I. And yep, using it on a tarnisher is very handy. Oh, 2 tarnishers. I don't like them things at all. A little bit difficult to keep track of where I am on screen when I've got all those guns circling around me. Just find my attention drawn to one of the guns rather than to myself. Do I want to clear out the floor? I don't think it will hurt to clear out the floor. Okay. Didn't hurt. Don't know that it was super beneficial either, but, you know, it's always good practice to clear the floor. Stupid to just walk into the bullets there, never mind. Hopefully I can keep this guy, well, keep myself alive long enough to deal with this one. Got such a huge health bar though that it is tricky. And irritating attack patterns as well. Not least of the annoyances being jammed attacks. Can steer them into the walls. into the walls. And this one is more or less dead now. One more shot. Maybe two more shots. I think I took a jam tier there, which is irritating. Used up a lot of the ammo there. And yeah, just out of spite, destroy the throne. Right. Don't imagine there's anything worth purchasing in here. There's not. There is some surplus health. Yeah. Come out of that alright, apart from overall amount of ammo held. Where's the exit? I find it easy to lose count when you're visiting the secret floors, but it's the third floor next. Technically the fifth floor I've been on in this run, but the third floor. So maybe get some minecart kills. And yeah, I have to find a rat hatch as well. What weapon do I want here? Probably do want a weapon. I'll take the shark tank because it's fun. Thorough overkill there. Absolutely thorough overkill. I don't know if it can take out more than one enemy or not. Maybe if they're close together it would. I don't know. Don't think it'll do anything in this room because of all the gaps. So let's just run into a fucking bullet. That's a great idea. Yes. Oh god, all these rooms are useless rooms for for the shark weapon. I say that actually. If I put a shark here, it should bounce around for a while. Maybe it'll do more good now. It did some good. Still haven't answered the question of whether the shark will take out more than one enemy at a time. I was a little bit too focused on trying to get the shadow cat there that I didn't really notice what good the shark actually did. I'm gonna go see the Gunsling King and take on his challenge. I think I might be close to unlocking whatever it is that requires 10 of their challenges to do. Strangest faced gentleman in the breach. Okay. I rather hope it's a single wave room. It's the rat room. It's not a single wave room. However, nor is it the worst of the challenge mode modifiers. I will return to them just after I've uncovered the hatch. Yeah, the challenge mode challenge isn't a particularly bad one, so all you need to do is be able to survive to win it. that bit of dialogue there, I think, means that is 10 times that I've done whatever, or beaten their challenges. So that, I think, will unlock an item. Presumably it's unlocked on speaking to them rather than exactly now. Right, what needs the ammo? Probably the railgun. Bello, why haven't you got ammo for sale for my big shooty gun? It's not acceptable. Imagine using a railgun hit and it only taking out the fake ones. How annoying. Right, let's go, boss. Let's go. Go dark, you bugger. That was quite a lucky dodge there. Is that the first flawless I've managed to get in this whole bloody episode? Certainly the first of this run. I suspect the first of this episode as well. About time. Okay, do I just go to the rat floor, or do I play through here to build up a bit of cash? Got a good amount of cash actually, I probably don't need more cash. There is the possibility of getting an ammo drop, so let's do that. Should have really got in a minecart for that. Too late, too late. That managed to survive the BSG. Seriously, stop splitting up, you bugger. There we go. Did that drop a blank as well? It did, but it blew it up there for some reason. What's got ammo, what doesn't? BSG needs it most at the moment, so I can have it back. It's not impossible there might be some NPCs around the place as well. Winchester being the one I most want to find, but again, for the sake of trying to unlock items. Does hinge on my being able to actually hit all four of his damn targets, which I'm not very good at. also disappointing to be seeing enemy types that I know will form part of hunting quests later on. So those little green ones are called Gunzukis. That will be a hunting quest. Alright. Alright, Goopton, how you doing, buddy? Okay, so I guess I'm off to visit the rat. What's the easiest way to get in there? That extra blank that dropped isn't going to be terribly much use, so I'm going to have to use it now and then use another. So I'm down to 1 and that'll get replenished to 2, so I effectively have no extra blanks at all as opposed to 1 extra blank. Irksome. Very few of these weapons grab my attention. I'm going to go for the chicken flute, which was unlocked a little while ago. I can't remember what it does. They've summoned a chicken. Right. Oh yes, I do now have a companion, which will block bullets, as I understand it, and will also if it takes enough hits, go mad and summon a chicken army, like happens in the Zelda games. So I've got some strong weapons here, and I'll get ammo refills, so I will try fighting the rat. That is not the prime use of BSG. Oh, stupid hit there. Yeah, it's quite unfortunate that these things spawn in gradually rather than all at once, because BSG is effectively wasted on them, and I took a hit as a result. Similar situation here. Except there are also enemies that fire projectiles. Keep managing to stun the Reaper. There's how many of these things are spawning in, really? It turns out I can't do roll damage against these things. Right, is that everything fucking dead yet, or what? Ironically, the room I most want to see is the one with 2 lead maidens, because I've got a hunting quest for lead maidens. This is a very inefficient use of BSG. Eventually got it. Kind of lost count. I think I've done right, left, so it must be now be down, left. Particularly want the 2 skeletons, that's not a great room. There we go. Right, last chance for the 2 lead maidens. Of course not, of course not. Right, anyway. Made it through. everything is topped up. Hopefully there shouldn't be any confusion about what it is the sharks attack, so I'm just going to blast off loads of sharks. Yeah, worked after a fashion. Okay. Don't know how much damage the sharks actually do. Fair chunk by the look of it. Mistimed the blank there. Yeah, the sharks are doing pretty good damage. Oh, they'll not be good here. I'm on fire, stop being on fire. Oh, for fuck's sake. Wasn't keeping a close enough check on what my health was doing. Dag nabbit. Oh well, back to the breach, and I don't imagine I've got enough for Germany credits to actually buy anything yet, which is an embarrassment considering I've been playing for about 2 hours straight. Very definitely at the grindy stage of the game. Yeah, 21. Not quite enough to buy anything worth having. Oh, stop getting snagged, you bastard. In case you forgot, you still need to hunt all the lead maidens. I think I've managed to kill one of them the entirety of this episode. It's thoroughly unacceptable, and like I said, not enough to buy any of that shit. So Owl has now been unlocked, and I quite like Owl actually. Owl is a useful companion to get. Right, well, that's the sole thing that's been unlocked in this whole episode. Like I say, definitely at the grindy stage of things, so that'll have to do for now. It does look as though the only purchases left are going to be from Doug's Emporium. Emporium. Am I saying this right? Doug's shop. Fuck it. Save me pronouncing it wrong. Emporium. That's the word. Yeah, he's got several more batches of things to go. The thing I'd most like to get from him is the blank bullets, but I think that'll be a little while yet before they appear. And he's got some crap like the Tetris gun, which is rubbish, to go as well, and then the real big expensive purchases out of the shop. So yeah, that's it for this episode anyway. Thanks for watching. Like, follow, share, do all the good stuff. You know this by now. Right, take care of yourselves. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.